Hello and welcome to yet another episode on the body and the mind. May this new year find you in the best of fitness and health, and I have taken a new year resolution to practice yoga in my daily timetable of life. Today we are going to talk about children and yoga, and it's going to be really entertaining, enthusiastic and informative when you talk about children and yoga.
Come, sit straight, back straight, hands on your knees, eyes closed. We shall chant the sound vibration 3 times to nullify all the disturbances and to bring focus into the practice. Awareness on the eyebrow center. Inhale. Feel the vibrations on your eyebrow center. Slowly it moves round in circles and triangles and fades away. Now rub your palms against each other. Feel the warmth of the palms. Place them on your face in front of your eyes. Pass your hands over your forehead, ears, both your arms. Bring your legs forward. Press the underneath of the feet, all the toes up to the big toes. Today we'll do the sun salutations. Okay? So we'll just all stand up and we will be facing here. Stand in the front portion of the mat together. 1. Inhale and exhale. 2. Raise your hands. 3. Try to touch the toes. Exhale. Take the right leg back. Knees on the ground. Look up. Inhale. Left leg back. Mountain posture, hold in the posture. Both the knees on the ground, inhale. Chest and chin on the ground, exhale. Hold without the breath. Drop your stomach. Raise your chest up, inhale. Look up. Go back to mountain. Bring the right leg forward. Look up, inhale. Feet together. Fully exhale. Try to touch the toes. Raise your hands above. Take back as much as possible. Starting position. 1, 2, 3. Left leg back. Knees on the ground. Look up. Mountain. Both the knees on the ground now. Chest and chin on the ground. Hold without the breath. Suryanamaskar. Drop your stomach to the floor. Raise your chest up. Look up, inhale. Go back to mountain. Bring the left leg forward. Look up. Stand up, feet together. Raise your hands above. Starting position. The breathing for all these things is, whenever the head goes up, inhale. Head comes down, you exhale. Okay? Now we'll do one set with the focus on the breath. Okay? Come. Inhale and exhale in the posture. 2. Raise your hands. Inhale and hold the breath. 3. Exhaling down. Hold without the breath. 4. Trying to touch the knees. Take the right leg back. Look up. Inhale and hold. Mountain posture. Fully exhale and hold. Take your stomach in. Inhaling, both the knees touches the ground. Exhaling, chest and chin on the ground. Drop your stomach to the floor. Raise your chest up. Inhale. Go back to mountain. Fully exhale. Bring the right leg forward. Horse riding posture. Look up. Inhale. Take the deep breath. Now bring the left leg forward. Try to touch the toes. Raise your hands above. Inhale and hold the breath. Starting position. 1, 2, inhale and hold. 3, exhale, left leg back, look up, inhale and hold the breath. Right leg back, mountain posture. Now both the knees on the ground, inhale. Chest and chin on the ground, exhale. Raise your chest up. Go back to mountain. Bring your left leg forward now. Feet together. Raise your hands, inhale. Starting position. Lie down, all of you, in Shavasana. Head the side, head that side, feet the side, head that side. Just lie down in Shavasana, palms facing upwards, feet little more apart, flop to either sides little more, 1.5 to 2 feet apart, palms facing upwards, fingers naturally curled. Close your eyes, Akshit, facing upwards, close your eyes, relax. Normalize your breath. Slowly the breath comes back to normal and the heartbeat settles down. Be aware of the normal, natural breath. Absolutely relaxed. Now, you can slowly take a deep breath, raise your hands above the head, fingers intertwined, give the body a good stretch, give a good stretch, slowly sit up, turn round again, sit in the cross-legged posture, close your eyes, back straight, head straight, index finger touching the base, back straight, inhale, feel absolutely relaxed. Mind calm. Awareness on the eyebrow center. Now slowly rub your palms against each other. Raise them on your face in front of your eyes. Pass your hands all over the body. Slowly open your eyes.
You are late.
I'm sorry. I had problems at the port state control with my ship.
With the GL classified ship.
The biggest names in the shipping industry now have a common and trusted choice when it comes to urgent and reliable repairs at Singapore. Seagull Marine, providing specialized repair, steel renewals, maintenance, reconditioning services and trading of engineering components for worldwide shipping, offshore marine installations, industrial plants and power stations. Seagull Marine is the only independent repair specialist to offer ship owners, managers and OEMs all-inclusive worldwide service. With shipyard representations in Europe and China, our services now have a wider reach. We treat even the most urgent repairs with special care. That's why we have some of the best names trusting us and with one of the longest smiles. Seagull Marine. Serving the industry through round-the-clock service, dedicated workforce, quality workmanship, and one belief that safe ships make good voyages. Marine Biz TV.
May I now welcome Sanjeev ji to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Today the talk is about children and yoga.
Yeah.
How does yoga help children, or what is the relationship between yoga and children, or how are they merged together?
How can it help them?
Yes.
Yeah.
How does yoga play a part to help them in many respects?
Yeah. In fact, many of the parents sometimes they come and ask, why should I do yoga? Why should I do yoga? Why should I do yoga? And I say, yoga is a very good thing. the child would have been only 2 years or 3 years, but they will come and ask, can my child learn yoga? Basically, if you observe, I always say them, they are already in yoga, don't disturb them. Because if you see, a child till the age of 5 and up 6, they are actually operating with a pineal gland, or we call it as the godly gland. This gland is what is the true nature, how it manifests. For example, if you observe a child is very simple, loving, affectionate, responsible. You tell them to do something with responsibility, they will do it 100%. So the child is already in yoga, it is linking in all their activities, they are enjoying their life. That's why, after the age of 5.5, 6, that's the time the pineal gland goes to the backstage and the pituitary gland comes, or rather surfaces, to start perceiving the external world. So whatever the child has shown initially is from his true nature. That's a beautiful human nature. Now the child starts absorbing from the external world, and you can imagine what all things get into their head. That is the time you need to inculcate yoga into them. So yoga basically, if you observe today in schools and colleges, everywhere we want children to gain all the knowledge. We help them to go to school. You can see as the age starts, from nursery they start carrying all the books. One is kit and that. Finally they go and they come back from school. The first thing mommy asks is there any homework? And day in and day out, they start getting intensified into the curriculums. In other words, it becomes more of a strain rather than enjoying the essence of knowledge. So the child is rather burdened with the modern educational system. So they just are forced to study. And in other words, what happens is the child starts working on it, then it becomes a real fight when exam comes. Mothers are more learning than children, because they start inculcating the essence of it. And finally, by the age you reach the 10th standard, or now, once they have reached the 10th standard, it is the examinations, board examinations, and all are tensed up with this. You can imagine the state that is going on. But my thing is, since you have asked how can yoga help, if you observe, the entire essence of this studies finally helps us to gain, whether you may become a great engineer or a doctor or a journalist or an IT professional, whatever it is. In other words, you gain immense financial health.
Money-wise.
Money-wise, they get plenty of money. But they don't gain any knowledge about physical or mental well-being. So you can see today, there are people with millions and millions of money. Financially they are strong, but they don't have mental peace, can't eat in time, can't eat good food, what they like to eat,
Can't sleep.
can't sleep, no values, no relationship, all the time they are tensed up, and the house is in a mess, no coordination. So what happens? It doesn't become a home, it is just a house that they all stay together. Home is where there is love. So the child ultimately does not get the physical and mental health, which is of most prime importance. Today you can see many of the children after the exams, you can see some they don't get the good marks, or some who don't get a job, they go and end up in suicides and cases like this. Even I have heard so many cases where you see engineering students who have passed, not getting a job, looking here and there, goes and hangs themselves. For small issues you can see children get agitated, depressed, go and do something atrocious. Why? It is not because the child does not have the knowledge. They do not know how to tackle the day-to-day issues or challenges which comes in front of them. So yoga basically is a knowledge that helps a child to gain immense physical and mental health, or rather well-being. See, modern educational system gives you material wealth, but the greatest wealth is personality wise. Personality wealth is the best. For example, if child who can really cope up with his day-to-day life, he has got the power, the strength, he's courageous, he's fearless, he knows how to tackle the issues. He is simple, humility, truthfulness, all the fantastic qualities of the personality is put into the child. That's what yoga inbuilds the essence of management. So once a personality trait is developed, that is the wealth, no one can take it away from you. All other wealth that you run around and make, any thief or like any recession that is happening today, all your investment is collapsed. Oh, one fine morning it is all over. Now, today I see so many people coming and saying, I have lost this much, I have lost this much, they can't sleep, they can't eat. What I do tell them is, you have lost only some material wealth. The greatest wealth is still with you. That's your physical and mental. This health is there. This is the greatest wealth. If you can maintain, you can again make money. But thinking of that which is gone, if you go on thinking about, taking care of your health, this also will go. So what has gone is gone. You have to accept it. So a child today, the modern education system gives them knowledge to be the best anything in the world. But the problem is they do not know how to tackle issues. So yoga basically is a knowledge to help a child gain physical and mental health. So he is powerful to tackle any issues.
Survival.
Then when this is there, financial health will automatically come. But physical and mental health is not there. There is no use of your financial health. So basically, yoga is a knowledge that can bring in a balance in life so that a child experiences and gets the best out of life rather than just making money out of lives.
Okay.
So this is very, very, today in the present scenario, if you observe,
the recession.
Same thing. All we're running after this, the greed has reached to the optimum. So nature itself gave a shock treatment. Enough.
Enough is enough.
Enough. Now come back to your nature. Come back to your true nature. So this is what is basically yoga. Yoga is linking yourself with this entire aspects of this world. You linking yourself. So this concept has to be understood. This has to be inculcated in a child from the educational level. From schools, this knowledge has to go. Then they can bring in a balance. Otherwise, we are not knowing the personality traits. The child does whatever he wants.
Correct.
Everyone is looking only money. My child, this one. He has to become that. The personality of a child is not there. He doesn't know how to laugh with people, mingle with people, does not know when situation comes how to face it. So yoga basically is an essentiality rather than an option.
It's a necessity nowadays.
It's a necessity. Not nowadays, it has been there, but we were so ignorant, we did not know the beauty of this knowledge. Yoga people generally think it's just some exercise like cricket and football and other. But yoga is the essence of management principles, and this has to be inculcated in the child from the rock bottom, from the age. That's why they do this child after a certain stage. They used to be going to the teachers and living with the teachers. That's why 6 to 14 was the period of knowledge in olden times. So they live with the master. They don't live with a parent. Today we so much protect our children, Oh, my child, this child. You go on doing all the time supporting the child. Child does not know the value of it. Whereas when the child is independent with the teacher makes him do everything. He washes his clothes, he does everything. So he learns simplicity, humility, humbleness. Because in scientific approach also, if you see, only when we are low-lying, energies flow to you. When you always stand up, nothing goes because you're against gravity. The total essence of the science is the more and more humble we are, the more and more love transcends into you. Energies flow into you and you can do whatever you want to do in this world. So it all comes from understanding your personality, which yoga is the key, I should say. I hope I have.
Definitely. Now, although you've answered partly, but in a very broader sense, what age can a child start learning or practicing yoga?
Yeah, actually, as I told you, the moment after the age of 5.5, 6, they have to be put into this knowledge.
So 6 is the...
Yeah, and for children it's not something a serious study, For children we have through games, we make them do yoga. Yoga is actually anything that you enjoy is yoga. Linking yourself in the external world. Now, a child we teach them through games, through discussions, through stories. Through stories we give them the management principles. Through games we make them do exercise and we develop awareness and alertness. on the day-to-day activities and things like that, which is the greatest friend in our life should be awareness, alertness and persistent effort. This we imbibe to the child through games. So they enjoy plus they learn. So everything is imbibed into the system. Plus we teach them breathing techniques that through fun, The more we do, so they start increasing the lung capacity, for which sun salutation is very good for children to do also. It's a beautiful form of exercise. So any age, after the age of 6, we have to put them, so always to maintain from running too much into getting stuck into the external world, they have to be with the true nature. To be with the true nature, the essence of knowledge has to be imbibed. So they maintain themselves throughout their life. That's why yoga has to be given after the age of 6.
No, otherwise
they may not, they're already in yoga, they're enjoying, Unless of course too much of this TV and PlayStations, we destroy the children. Otherwise they are fine.
okay. So 6 is the ideal age.
From 5.5, 6 is the time to really put them into this knowledge through games, activities, discussions, stories.
Okay, some schools they have yoga programs even when the child is studying in KG1 or KG2. What are your comments to that?
See, maybe because like an activity, it can be an activity which they may be inculcating like some games or things. So inculcating as a game and children playing to it, it's fine. It's fine. But actually they are in a beautiful nature at that time. They are enjoying life. So we don't have to strain themselves into much thing. They are already 100% in anything they do.
Okay.